there's many women that divorce their husbands. Unfortunately, it's a big unfortunate. I hate to see families break apart. I really do. I think family today isn't respected because you got to think about Big Mama and the rest of them and Grandpa. They had their issues and problems, but yet they stayed in their marriages 40, 50 years up until the time they passed away. But this particular sister is going to address how a lot of women today just really regret divorcing their husbands. Go ahead, roll it.
I'm going to say this with love. I'm going to talk to you like you're one of my coaching clients because I have ladies who actually believe this. You are 100% wrong. And let me tell you why.
There's something good going on in this video up to this point. Yep. There's something.
What one woman considers to be a good one is not the same as what another woman considers to be a good one. I have clients who regret divorcing their husbands because they later realized that what they were asking for or what they were feeling in the moment was just that, a feeling in the moment.
Yeah, they should regret divorcing their husbands. They took a vow.
Many women have good ones, but what I consider to be a good one may not be what you consider to be a good one. Some women think that a man who he does everything the same every day, you know exactly where he is. He literally has the same schedule every day. They think that is boring. They think it is mundane, and they want something else. They want fire and spice and spontaneity, and they want all the things.
And a successful relationship, marriage, partnership, all these things women are calling it. The more boring that it is, the more successful that it is. You don't need those hits of dopamine. Those hits of dopamine is what spark y'all to get together and continue to be together and eventually get married. You can't live like that. Because once you get married, then you have duties, which is a job, which is boring. Hopefully it's boring. I don't want no excitement at my job. Hopefully you're in a marriage. I'm talking about the man and the woman. It's a job. I don't need no excitement. Don't need that. I'm going to get the excitement when we in the bedroom, when we go on vacation, when we go to dinners and we go to breakfast and things like that. That's where the excitement is going to come. The excitement is not going to be when I go to work every day, when you go to work, if you work, when you're taking care of the kids. There ain't going to be no excitement there. It's called duty.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But women divorce men for that. It doesn't mean he wasn't a good one at all. It means he wasn't a good one for her at the time. Because if that wasn't the case, even Tyrese's ex-wife, Tyrese the singer, would not have admitted to regretting divorcing him. Because he was what? A good one. Come on. This is why I end up being in this space, a life and love coach, because somebody has to be the one to get women to come in, sit down, and really think about the things that they're saying. And I'm not trying to shade you. This is how I am with my clients. I have to be, because I have to give some type of tough love or something for women to open their brains bigger than themselves. This statement is what is keeping women single or divorced, because a good one looks like so many things, but you don't, when you get a...
This might seem like a small thing to people, but a good one is very vague. We know what she's talking about in the context, but even her, who's supposedly giving tough love in finger quotations, she can't even say a good man. See how that works? It comes off totally different if you say a good one, very vague. A good man, that means something, that wholesome weight. But this so-called lady giving tough love, life, love, coach, whatever the fuck she talking about, she can't even say it.
Accustomed to something, you forget how good it actually is because you're used to it, right? again, this is why later on people regret. They regret it.
Now, do you think Big Mama didn't have her times that Grandpa got on her nerves, or felt that, maybe I can go do better, or I'm bored, or what case may be? But see, what you had back in the day versus today, you had women that was either in the family or even friends that would talk to them and set them straight. For instance, let's say back in the day, a woman saying, "Oh, I'm so tired of him, I just want to leave," and whatever. The first thing they'll tell them is this, and say, "Okay, you want to leave to go get what?"
Exactly.
"Oh, maybe a man or drew this way." I'll say, "Okay, fine. Look at where you living right now. You got a roof over your head. Let's go to your closet. Look at all the clothes you got in there. Look at your shoes. Look at the jewelry you have. Is your husband cheating on you? No. Is he beating on you? No. Is he paying all these bills? Yeah. Is your children taken care of? Is they treated good? Yeah. Okay. So you want to leave all of this for something outside the house? I say there's women right now begging, crying at night on a pillow, wishing they had what you had, and you don't appreciate it, and you want to throw it all away for some pipe dream in your mind to think something's outside that house.
Disney.
I say, okay, you get outside your house, you leave that man, and then you gonna go find out what's really out there, and then you gonna realize there's nothing really good out there at all, and then you gonna regret it. And that's what's happened to so many women. We've covered that so many times here, is that women, I understand your realm is emotion, but don't make major decisions in emotion. Don't do that. Because one thing about men, I'm gonna tell you as a man, if your wife leaves you and you really loved her, and you know good well in your mind as a man, you didn't do anything that, like, hey, I didn't cheat, I didn't beat her, I didn't do things that I thought that was, once a man lick his wounds and get over it, you can't come back. I'm telling you as a man, you can't come back. See, like she mentioned Tyrese's wife. Oh, she'll love to be back with Tyrese right now. You left Tyrese for what? I mean, basically you left your husband and your child's father, and then now you talking about, "Oh, I regret I divorced my husband." You know what I'm saying? I always tell people this: the devil can't remove you from God's blessing, but he sure can try to convince you yourself to walk out of God's blessing. So she walked out of God's blessing for her. Tyrese isn't perfect. No man's perfect. Just like no woman's perfect. But you're in a situation that most women would love to be in, and you willingly walked out of it. Tyrese was crying, begging, talking about, all the different things. He wanted his wife, he wanted his family, and you left anyway. And then now you want to come back. And now Tyrese said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm cool." And that's how we as men are. If you walk away and if you leave, once we get over licking our wounds, you can't come back. We can't because in our mind, you're going to do it again.
Ooh. So true. Was in that situation. It sucked when she left. For no reason. And she didn't really give me a reason. And then she didn't outright ask to come back. She was hinting around to come back. Right? And for the sake of the children, of course it was a thought. But the other thing was, if she did something like that again, you took my children once, should I give you a second time to take them from me? Couldn't do it. You want to bring the state into this relationship? We'll just keep the state in this relationship. That's the way, just how it's going to be, because my well-being for my children is important. And like he said, after you get over it and you lick your wounds, you come out like, from my perspective, you come out feeling like Superman after that. You feel like you almost needed something like that to happen to you to get on to whatever next stage you need to get on to. And going through something like that again, Where the nearest bridge at?
That's why you can't come back. We already know you did it once. So don't walk away from your relationship or nothing like that. You know, deal with whatever issue. Yeah, we all got our issues internally with ourselves personally, because sometimes it's not the person, sometimes it's just you. Deal with your issues personally. And like she said, some women, you know, they want this fire, they want this spice or whatever. Yeah, but that's very temporary. At the end of the day, it's about consistency. And if that man is very consistent on everything he do, like they always understand something. Whatever that man himself, you saying that's whatever he is, there's plenty who would love to be in your position. Don't walk out of something that many crave to be in. There's women out here struggling. They worrying about getting evicted. You ain't got that problem. They worrying about their car being taken away from them. They have to move back into their parents' house. You ain't got that problem. Your man is right there. Father of your children is right there. Why would you walk out of all that to become a single mother? And even if you pay child support, okay,
Crazy.
he pays it. That's still not the same. That's not the same. And when you leave and he gets over,
In most scenarios, being a single mother is never a good idea. Like he said, the man's not beating on you, if he's not serial cheating on you and things like that. Somebody will move those things to the side. Somebody tell me in what scenario is it a good idea to be a single mother? That's stress on you because you got to do more. You got one less income because you're probably getting child support, but that's not the same as if you had another income. It's not a good outcome for the children because now they confused and they don't have that authority figure as a man inside the house on a normal basis. Number one is it's just not a good outcome for children. It's just not. How about that? Remove yourself. It's just not a good outcome for children.
it eventually gonna get him another woman, and then that access really gonna get cut off outside the child that you had before. So no, stay with your husband. Stay with her. Stay with him. Stay with him. That's all thing I'm gonna say. Stay with him. Work it out, whatever the case may be. But don't be that person I regret leaving because of now, and you're trying to crawl back, because you're not going to crawl back, because most men not going to let you back. Once you walk out and man get over it, you can't come back, because we can't allow you as men to hurt us twice.